Oh, Chatterooski. Chatterino. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 41, Eli, Mona. I went live soon as Mona ended. Yeah, it was almost like I was done on purpose. Hi, guys. What's up? Uh, 41, Mona was streaming. The Mona up above was streaming just literally a minute before I went live. So that's what Eli's talking about. Hello, hello, guys. Are you ready for some more Scarlet Hollow? Are you ready for more Scarlet Hollow? What absolutely horrible decisions will we make today? I'm already regretting my decisions of the last stream. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it'll end fine, but I already know that I'm not going to. I'm going to. I think between 4 and 5, because we're on chapter 4 now. I think I'm going to off stream play through a couple of other instances with some different perks, different traits. Because I don't know if I like my traits anymore. I don't know if I like them anymore. I don't think they're the best ones. You saw Oscar wearing a tank top? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did see Oscar wearing a tank top in the last one. A lot happened in the last stream, actually. A lot. A lot. We basically got haunted, and then we sacrificed the years of our lives because we were trying to be freaking nice. That is exactly what I'm doing, 41. That is exact. I've actually already started a new profile with those two exactly. Keen Eye and Booksmart. I was looking at the traits themselves. And then I was like kind of like looking and seeing what could actually help. And I think those would really, really help. Right now we have Street Smarts and Talks to Animals. And I love that Talks to Animals gives you a lot of lore. I love that. That's awesome. Plus Gretchen is a top-notch character. But it's honestly, other than that, it doesn't really do much of anything. And Street Smarts really hasn't helped us at all. Like it did the one thing at the mine, but that's about it. And I'm pretty sure Keen Eye and Booksmart will help us a lot more. I also heard that I was told that Hot gives you a few extra scenes, or at least one extra scene with the character we're going for right now, the best girl. Keen Eye tells you so much. Yes, Kirby. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a playthrough, probably mostly off stream, just to go through it relatively quickly with Keen Eye and Booksmart, at least to get up to like end of chapter 4, and then I'm gonna debate if I want to go with that or with our current one, because I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of how some things have been like turning out the more I think about it. You found Keen Eye was the most useful, and Hot was the least useful. I think Hot doesn't get you much. I just know it gets you in like an extra scene, and that or it can get you like an extra scene towards in chapter 1, I think, or episode 1. I don't remember, but I think that's it, and it's literally that's all it is. And I think maybe it can give you a couple more, but that's about it. But I definitely think Keen Eye and Booksmart are what I want to do, because I want to find like the optimal playthrough. I'm going to do a other playthrough off stream. I'm probably well here's what I'm going to do. After I beat this episode, and once we get to where there's nothing left, I'm probably going to do a couple of other like games on stream, real like shorter stuff that maybe lasts 1 or 2 streams, and then we'll probably come back to it and do some more stuff. I'll probably do a little bit off stream just to like kind of I want to get some recording stuff done for make some shorts and whatnot, but probably not like all of it. So we probably will do our another playthrough with Book and Keen, and we might swap that to our main depending on how those go. You want to see the reactions, and we could probably just do all of it. I might do a couple of I will. I need to get a couple of recordings, but it'll literally just be like the beginning of a few things. So I highly doubt anything happens in the very, very beginning. Book Smart is the second, Street Smart is the third, Powerful is the fourth, Animal's the fifth, and sixth is wow. I haven't gotten much use out of Street Smart. I mean, like it gives him good information. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like interaction wise, like I don't think much has changed thanks to Street Smart. thinking maybe I've just missed certain things. That's also a possibility too, because I've not done a huge like we got to find everything. I'm just kind of playing to play. Oh, I believe it. Like I 100% believe it, especially with the different traits. So I definitely think I think it'll be a lot of fun. Uh, but so what we'll probably do after we beat this one, we'll definitely play through a couple of shorter games I've been meaning to play, and they should literally last one stream, maybe two, and then we'll pop back to this one. Just because it's so good, and Chapter 5 should be coming out soon too. So yeah. Well, so let's get going. I forgot I gotta get the shorts chat going real fast. Give me 3 seconds, and let me actually pull that up onto OBS so I can see it. So I can actually see it. I'm going to mute the audio of the computer real fast so you don't hear myself talking to myself. Let's get short stream. Let's go there. Let's pull the early next year. Okay, then that's perfect. That gives us plenty of time to figure out and like play around and see. Cause I want to find the best route. Cause I feel like there's got to be, I don't want to say a preferred route, but there's got to be a route that's like the best route to go down. Like I am a firm believer that there's probably a route, and I want to figure out which one that is. I know for a fact it's not the one we're currently on. You don't have a PC? Man, I'm sorry. Hopefully it comes out for console whenever it's fully done. You're working on a compilation? Heck yeah, I can't wait to see it, Eli. There's a whole nother route in Chapter 1 if you don't go into the mountains with Stella. That's correct, actually. I didn't even think... that's another thing I thought about, because you could refuse to go with her, and we haven't seen that yet. I don't think that'll be our main one, because Stella's literally the best girl, and we'll always go with Stella. You don't agree? I'm not saying that there is currently. And when I say best route, I meant like the best route to get some of the best options. Like save the most people, or get like the most preferred options. I think there's a route that takes you to that, and I want to figure it out. And honestly, it could be multiple things you can do that lead all to that similar route. But I think the one we're currently on is not the right one. I'm not talking about people wise. Like I'm not saying like this person is the person that they're supposed to romance. I'm more thinking of like choices wise. Like you can get the best out of you want to go for the best choices. Like you have good, you have bad, and you have like best and worst. And I definitely think there's a path you can go through to get the best. That may not always happen. Say Prince Camel console, so like yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think it will once it's fully done, but I don't know how long that'll take. Let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and get the short stream going. Hello, short stream. How you doing? And we'll kind of go through it. So if you're new here, chat, we'll give a quick overview of the major decisions we've done. For Monday, we took the boiled peanuts and we've offered them to everybody we could so far. We met Dustin, also the best boy, the possum that lives in the dresser. We snuck into the forbidden wing of the estate. We ate something terrible but puked it up before anybody saw us. We went cryptid hunting with Stella, witnessed Duke die in the woods and called the police. We met Stella's friend, Kanika and her mother, Sybil, and learned about the ditchlings. We crashed at Stella's, which Stella is the romance route we're going on right now. Which I think I'm pretty sure we're still on that route, even though we accidentally texted both her and Kanika, which I didn't realize was not the right thing to do. And then we called Tabitha before falling asleep. One thing I want to do better is I want to become friends with her better. I am almost positive we can become friends with Tabitha better. I think I've not done well enough with Tabitha. I actually agree with that. You think it'll be very important for episode 5? Well, we have it. So we woke up in Stella's guest room for this is Tuesday. We insisted Stella stay when Tabitha tried to kick us out. We rushed straight to the library and ignored Avery and Sybil. We've not done anything with Avery. Like, I have barely talked to Avery. Which is, like, obviously because we ignored the two of them here. We walked with Stella to the mine, spoke with the 3 groups of miners without being caught. We went after the teams without calling Tabitha. I should have called her. I feel like I should have called her here. And we went back after Becca and Alexis at the cost of Rosalind's safety, and she lost her leg. Wednesday, we met Dustin's mom and found out about the squatter who kicked her out of her house. We took a shower, met Janny, the pastor's wife. They cut her foot off. We met Bo. We made breakfast with Stella, smiley face. We met the mayor and gave him the peanuts, and he ate them. You want more Avery content, chapter 5? Is there not a lot of content for Avery's at the moment? I mean, I have not seen anything, but I've not focused on Avery. We had dinner at Reese's, and there's something hidden in the clinic. We invited Tabitha ghost hunting, sacrificed unknown years of my life to exercise the spirit. I'm almost positive this can be done better too. I'm almost positive that I could have done this better. I just don't know what I need to do different. Made plans with Sybil to talk about mysterious goings-on over tea, and received a troubling text from Stella, and that worries me. I don't like that at all. So that's what we've done so far. I know we could have done things better. I know we could have, but that'll be for like another playthrough. And depending on how the secondary one goes, we may shift to that one because, like I said, I don't know. I don't know yet. Like, obviously, we're not going to know the full ramifications of everything until the game is fully complete. But either way, let's start chapter 4, which is the last chapter as of right now that is currently out. Okay. You open your eyes. It's a new day, and you feel like shit. You were hoping that some of your strength would return to you after a good night's sleep, but you feel just as drained as you were when you dug yourself out of that shallow grave. Your limbs are heavy, and your heart struggles to keep up with your movements. You feel like you have lost something that was important to you. It's very missable. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's real good to know. You cannot give up your ears, but the ghost will stay, and Oscar and Rose will be in a new house. I feel like that's not a great choice. I feel like there's multiple choices in that. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way, and I think, to do all of it. Like I think there's got to be a way to both save Tabitha, save myself, and exorcise the ghost. Like I just have a feeling that that's got to be possible. Because I feel like the 4 options, there'll be 4 options for that. I get sacrificed. Tabitha gets sacrificed. We just ignore the ghost, which I feel like that's a terrible idea. There's got to be a way to have at least a lot better ending. Do you want a bit of a spoiler? Does he know? About what? Maybe. What spoiler on chapter 4? No. If it's like, I guess it depends on what you mean by spoiler. Yeah, I don't want any story spoilers, at least. I'm just, as I was thinking about some of the decisions I've made, I think things could have been a lot better. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I think some of the ones where we ignored Tabitha, I thought things would have been for chapter 3. I mean, we might already know it. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know. Like I guess I don't know what would, if it's a big spoiler or not. I mean, we've already seen chapter 3. This is like, and this is something drastically different. But I feel like befriending Tabitha better might help us with the ending of chapter 3. Or at least it would have helped us with chapter 2. I don't know. I feel like we definitely should have done something different with Tabitha. And I hope we didn't mess anything up with Stella, because I don't like that text. I'm worried. I'm pretty sure we've done everything good with Stella, but who knows? I don't know. No, so no story spoilers. If it's something minor, I don't mind. If it's something like minor or super duper vague. If it's super duper vague, I guess I wouldn't mind either. Anyways, let's keep going. I did what had to be done. I don't care what happened to me. I made the right decision. I'll do it again. We might pick that one because we're playing very stoic. I hope this was worth it. This is great. I can't wait to finally... I can't wait to finally be dead. Life goes on. What happened yesterday, and today is another day. I have no strong opinion on what happened last night. So this is probably one of those defining character trait moments. Tabitha's OG name was meant to be Beatrice, but the devs changed it because it didn't fit her character. Interesting. I like that. That's cool. I love fast facts like that. Let's do that one. Who knows what would have happened if you had left that ghost behind to fester? Which I agree. I think leaving it behind is a horrible idea. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Please be Stella. Nope. I mean, I like Kanika's cool too. Hey, just want to check in. Hope you're doing okay. I also wanted to ask if you've heard from Stella. Freak! I hope nothing bad's happened to Stella. There's nothing from Stella. Oh, okay, where We're literally doing nothing but going for Stella right now. We're gonna call her. Okay, she answered. Thank the Lord. Hey, what's up? Oh, frick! That got me. Hi, just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The Mumbox is full and can't accept messages at the time. Let's text her. Hey, you good? I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you can. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? Can you get? I'm pretty worried about you. Please respond. How's my favorite crypto hunter? Hey. Let's do this one. Wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. She messaged me last night. I'm sure she's fine. What if she's in trouble? What if she's hurt or dead? Maybe she's sleeping in. How are you doing? Nope. That's not the choice we want. Not this time. Everyone had a rough night. No. What if Wayne got her? No. Let's not be pessimistic. She messaged me last night. I'm worried about her. You can use traits to make a third choice. So for the major decisions, that would make sense. I don't think the traits we have has given us that ability yet. Which I remember Kirby mentioning something similar, that certain traits do certain events, which is why I think currently the traits we have aren't my favorite. Which is I want to try things again because I also want to see those events. So we'll have to see. I really like being able to talk to the animals, but at the same time, I'm like, I wish I could have intervened with certain things. Yeah, he Kirby mentioned it the last stream. The special interactions that like do significant things so far. And the ones you have now will do it in future. I'm sure they will, and I'm sure they'll probably be like, I would assume major, like certain ones will like change some major event, and we have to pick what major event we want to kind of prevent. Maybe I don't even know if that's the right thing, or just tweak and change. I don't know. I have to see how the interactions go, which we will. We'll see that. We'll see it. I'm glad you've heard from her, but at least, but I'm worried too. Let's meet up in town, and we should go looking for her. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. If you wanted to get the optimal route you want, yeah, I don't mind which. You can tell me which traits to pick. That's our which traits affect which chapter, maybe. That's fine as long as you like. We don't like straight up say what happens. I'm cool with letting to know which are like the optimal traits. I have a feeling the two that we've discussed are up there. Book Smart and Keen Eye. Keen Eye's got to be up there at least. Let's do this. We're gonna definitely visit Dustin. Let's shower. Because these are exploring ones. Surely this doesn't end horribly. Wait for Tabitha. I think I called her one, but I don't think we waited for her in episode 2. I think we called her, and yeah, we definitely called her. Go back to the state in episode 1 and call. And oh wait, no, we did not go back. We stayed with Stella in episode 1. Ooh. I want to go down the Stella route though, and I feel like that's kind of contradicts that. We didn't call and wait for her. We did not do that, so that's why she doesn't freaking like us. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, the shower is a good place. It rinses your body clean. You think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it. The specter of an early death that now hangs over to you. Afterlife. Let's think about Stella. Powerful build is 1. Keen Eye 2. Booksmart 3. And Hot helps you in 4. Interesting. I think you told me that powerful build lets you save both Gretchen and Duke. I think somebody mentioned that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Or maybe not save, but you can punch something. You can punch. No. You said powerful lets you punch the Spectre in chapter 3. Or maybe I'm forgetting. I don't know. Bring Tabitha to the ghost hunt. We've done that. She'll believe you to play more. How about since you didn't finish episode 4 yet? Okay, yeah. We definitely did that. So, oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it all out. It's just sleeping. You're done here. Let's check on Dustin too. I hope nothing bad happens to Dustin. Yo, what up, Dustin and Dustin's mom? They both have bread now. Human is back. Smell old now. Maybe change mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin, Mom. I would never eat. I love you. Let's go that one. Dustin Mom no better than to trust. When push comes to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside. It different inside. There enough bread for everyone here. No need eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocent forever. And Saza Squatter in it. Ooh, I don't know if I like Wayne. I can't figure Wayne out yet. I really can't. You gonna go for the Tabitha route and say single friendship run? Go for Kenai and Booksmart. Interesting. I think I really like Stella. I like the fact, maybe it's just the fact that she's a cryptid hunter. So I think for my main route, I will go for Stella. I think, but I'll try them all. I really like this game, so I'm probably going to end up doing everything, but we'll see. Tried to reclaim Glass House last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin Mom stand no chance. Might have to live in Dustin House forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. He's literally a walking corpse. He looks like it, that's for sure. You fight, give Dustin Mom a glass house back. Anything for you, Dustin. I want the Dustin route. He's a hot walking corpse. I haven't seen his face yet. I mean, it might be for the best, to be honest, but Squatter have sharp things on a head. Human, be careful, but Dustin Mom would be eternally grateful. Okay, this is either like a demon or it's like a freaking goat or a cow or something. Dustin too. I should get going. Okay. Hopefully it's just like a cow or a goat or something. That said, we'll check the closet. That creepy doll is still there. A creepy doll, someone is in here. See his face. His face is very obscure. It is true. It's very like, and I guess that's probably on purpose. But we'll see. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking, this week of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Your cousin has been ready for this. The next few days will wear on her, but anyone paying attention to this town would have known this was coming. Tabitha isn't one to have her head in the clouds. Talk about what happened. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Oh. So they stay and get out while you can. Talk about what happened. Good Lord, that's a lot. Do you regret happened? No, I'm not gonna be mean. I don't want to say anything that feels like negative. We should have left. Let's do that one. Yeah, we should have. So Ghost Rider, let's look and get over that. I can. What does it actually change about anything? You're a Scarlet. You were probably going to die young anyways, and I still have a mind to run. Well, dang, Tabitha. Good Lord. Ooh. Do you want me to infiltrate the strike? Even if they didn't already know you're my cousin, that seems like a great way to throw gasoline on a fire. This is my problem fixed. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral's over. They're predicting the strike. I'm usually pro-union. Do you know what they want? We might ask that one. Just fire all of them. I can't believe the gall of these people after everything you've done. Good Lord, there's so many options. I love it. Let's where is it? What do they even want? No, she's a solid character. Like she is like emotionally shut off, but I feel like we probably can break her down eventually. Probably not this playthrough though, because I think we're kind of past that point. Do you know what they even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. If you promise I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. I'm not. I don't want to do that. Just fire off. I'm not gonna say that either. You really have a spot. Everything else going on. It's hard to come out something that's money. Let's just continue forward. You should probably get going, right? Yeah. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get into any trouble, okay? See, we've gotten past her wall a little bit. A little bit we have. She slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. What up, frou frou? I haven't talked to you in a bit. Oh gosh, okay, I'm not even gonna try to say speak in French right now. Wait, there is something different with you. Has the years finally caught up to you? Maybe deal with a ghost, so I'm old now. You're fine, Eli. You're fine. She does care. No, she definitely does care. She just doesn't show it very well. May deal with the ghost. I'm old now. Every day is that we open our eyes, we are making a deal with life. All of us are the stones on the shore, weathered a little more each day by the relentless tide of times. We will all be ground to dust by an uncaring universe. That is the beauty of life. Let's say that. Thanks for not taking the possum of my drawer. They're my friends, and if anything ever bad happened to them, they would be hell to pay. Of course, you would consider those rats to be your friends. I would not dirty my claws with their diseased flesh. Okay, later, frou-frou. Ooh, should we investigate the garden? It's an explore option, so it shouldn't mess anything up, right? You better look into it before you head into town. Maybe we can actually see what's been going on. The air is chilly today, the overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. Yes, investigate? Okay, let's go. Wait, let's look around the area first. Do I see anything freaking weird? Nothing yet. Let's make much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the grounds around the greenhouse. The glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. Am I going to be able to get in? It's locked. I should be able to get in. It's sealed shut by a lock. You catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. Yeah, we can pick it. Let's pick the lock. I want to pick the lock. I mean, we have the two. And we could probably talk to whatever it is. If it's probably an animal, since this is showing up. So let's just go in and talk to it. When are people going to learn that a meal lock can't keep you contained? You pop it open with ease. Met Dustin. It is a goat. We've met Dustin's true enemy. There we go. I'm interested in seeing what the goats... Why is this goat locked in here? Huh. A warm barnyard smell floods your senses as you stare down at the goat within. It stares back up at you from its place on the tiled floor, surrounded by dried herbs. What are you eating? Untie the goat. Time to force the goat out of the greenhouse. What's your name, little guy? You're free to go. Huh. Let's ask, what are you eating? Plant tastes good. Get a new bag every day. All I can eat. That doesn't mean you can take any, though. I'll beat you up. My plant. Untie the goat. You unclip the rope, tying the goat to the greenhouse. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's my rope. Put it back. Okay. Retie the rope. Thank you. I bet you wouldn't like it if someone went to your house and messed with your things, now would you? What's your name? Goat. Okay. Okay, I like it. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kinda miss them. But not that much. Don't gotta share anymore. Whoever you are, there's a possum that would like you to leave. She was here first. This is her house. Don't want to leave. I live here now. She can deal. Are we going to learn anything from you? What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm, and there's plenty of eats, too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat like what? Fur? Nah, not brown fur, yellow fur. Just on the top, like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Is he saying? Is he saying the human was blonde? So it's Tabitha put the goat here. Guess I'll leave you. I don't think we should force him out, should we? What do you think? I don't think we should. I mean, it's a temp, so it probably wouldn't work. I'm not even going to try. I guess I'll leave you to it then. Sure, suit yourself. More space for me. And close the door on your way out, will ya? It's nippy out there. Close the door. We'll be nice. And reapply the lock. Your cousin will be none the wiser about your little excursion. Thanks, I appreciate it. You head back to the estate. Why is there a goat? You investigate the garden. With Stella missing, it's not best to keep Kanika waiting for much longer. That's weird. I don't need another sandwich. I feel like that's useless. You head to the door and begin to check down the town. Okay. Why is there a goat? Could it be like a sacrificial thing? Is that? I mean, they could be a cult. Like she could be a part of a cult. I don't know. The birds sound different today, muffled, like your ears are full of cotton. The dull sun shines down in the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the colors from the world. But you're adjusting. Already your body's starting to accept the change that has come over it, to accept that is how things will be from here on out. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. There's one right there. Are there any more? There's one right there, I think. There's one over here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see this one. Wasn't there a goat imagery? There was a lot of goat imagery. I think there was a lot of goat stuff. There was like an actual goat looking thing too. Yeah, that's why I think it's like a sacrifice. But like, is Tabitha a part of it? I mean, I think she might be a part of it. She's a part of something. I just don't know what. Do we know how old he's turned now? Like, does it tell us and we just haven't heard about it yet? Or is it like a vague, he's gotten older? As you continue down the trek to town, you pause to stare at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating the world that blissfully unaware of the dangers threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you've always taken to be the truths of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. You aged 15 to 20 years? Yikes. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. It isn't long until your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. HulkingEnigma, you've made it down the hill in one piece, thank God. I didn't realize there were so many of those ditchling things around, or I would have driven up to get you. I can't believe they're outside during the day. It feels wrong. How are you doing? I mean, I know you got oldified, so I assume not great. I'm not going to flirt. Abso-freaking-lutely not. No. We got Stella. What with Stella? I'm mostly just worried about Stella right now. I'll feel better when we find her. Me too. I know that you've been getting pretty close. I wonder if she actually... I might be slightly on her path too because of that one text. I don't know. We'll find her, HulkingEnigma. How are you? Supposed to see your mom. So Ghost, huh? Any leads on Stella? Just chill. Nope, we're not doing that one. How are you? I guess we can ask her how she's doing. It's a great question. My concept of how the world works is being shattered a little more each day, so that's cool. Every day I feel like more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole. But I also keep feeling like there are too many reasons to stay. Like right now, I can't leave until I know Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And as her bestie, I can't just let her go running off into the woods and get eaten by a Bigfoot. My mom is just chill right now. It's driving me nuts. Himbo types? Of course she is! Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. I bet powerful build and hot's a fun one to do. I also realized there's been no desktop audio this whole time. Whoops, chat. There you go. You can hear the game now. She's not giving me any answers about that shit she pulled last night. It's just weird. Sorry, I'm ranting. But thanks so much for asking. That was really thoughtful of you. And it helped to talk about. If you ever need someone to rant at, too, I'll be happy to return the favor. We can't trust your mom. That woman knows things and she's holding the cards too close. Nah, I don't want to say that. I do trust the mom. I mean, she knows things, but like I don't distrust her yet. She's definitely a witch. Charmer build? That's actually amazing. Let's do that one. Supposed to meet your mom today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on the things. I'm not sure what she's planning on telling you today. She couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. I should probably stop making fun of her whole new age mystic vibe. That's a lot happening in the past couple of days. Still, there'll be plenty of time for tea after we've looked for Stella. Any leads on Stella? I haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. Oh gosh, where is she? I'm a little worried. I'm trying not to worry too much, but if possible, she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone. But I also don't want to bet on that. Let's just get started. Let's get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? Diner, mines, the church. No. That's probably bringing out specific characters. Interacting with Avery, Tabitha. I can't remember the dude's name. Be careful. Okay, save. This is gonna sound insane, but I found that it is true. I saw a short by the developers talking about how she was a romance option, which is weird and honestly hilarious. Okay, you said be careful here. My first, I don't want to go to the cops because I don't trust that one old cop. I think this is just for the routes. I'm assuming we go to Stella's house. That feels like that should be the one to do. The old thing is making only so many options here. Okay, that is true. I think I want to go to her house first. I think that's for sure. And then we could check the other ones later. Let's check her house first. I assume it's a joke, but knowing there's people out there who have a stronger... I wouldn't be surprised if everybody you talk to is a potential love interest, including Dustin. Just because of one of your traits. Wait. The only thing makes choose just because of one of your traits? What, go to her house? Or what? Because that seems like the smartest option to do to figure out where she went. Other than that, I don't know which would be the smartest to do. I'm assuming the house. Dustin is not. That's just wrong. I know it's not. That was more of a joke, but I don't know. Like, there's a lot of weird romance choices. So who knows, right? Next thing you know, you'll have the Gretchen and the mayor as well, and it's a whole different type of game, right? Let's go to the house. We saved, so if we make a truly horrible decision that completely gets her killed, we'll reset. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. Definitely, I should have done that before getting you to come all the way down here, but to be honest, I was scared of wandering off by myself, just in case I ran into any other horrors from beyond the veil. It'd be great if this turns out to be nothing and she's just asleep in bed. I doubt it. I doubt that. I have a feeling that if we don't pick the right choice here, she probably gets brutally murdered. Maybe not brutally murdered. Maybe not murdered at all, but something bad will happen. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously at the door. On the door, it creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella or someone else was in a hurry when they left. For the life of you, you can't remember if Stella closed the door behind her when the two of you left for the library yesterday morning. Ooh, yikes. She's dead! Stella died, it's all my fault. Okay. We ate breakfast together yesterday morning, but I can't remember if she closed the door. She must have, right? It's okay, don't worry about trying to remember. Hopefully, we'll be able to clear up who left the door open when we walk in and see Stella alive and well and just not answering her phone for some reason. We should go in, right? Yeah, we should go in. Of course we should freaking go in. I wonder if Gretchen's here. The living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unusual so far. It's a perfectly normal living room. No blood or viscera, not even a tipped over lamp. That's good. Investigate. Let's go to her room. See if Gretchen's in there. No. We have Mothman in the background, though. I love that. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that it accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. Let's actually hide. Is there anything weird? Not that I can see automatically. I love the Gretchen little stuffed animal right here. Check her computer. I'm not sure we can snoop on her computer. Isn't that invasion of privacy? What if there's a clue and we miss it? What if we don't find Stella and it's not because we didn't snoop on her computer? If she didn't want to snoop, she wouldn't have gone missing. I don't make the rules. I kind of want to do that one. No. We're going to snoop for sure. We got to do whatever we can. Let's do this one, actually. Look, I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we got to do whatever we can to find her. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to I'm not going to take part in this. You almost tried to hang out. Yeah, we ditched her. We ditched her. I'll just be over here, sitting in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal. Like, to try to figure out if she went somewhere. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered, and there are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor. They overlap with each other in a chaotic, multi-layered display. I don't know what I expected to see here, but it definitely wasn't this. How does she ever get anything done? Look for something interesting. Automatically going to do that, because that's a street smart. That seems like me interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. Huh. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on you. Oh. Is this what I think this is? Is this what I think this is? Yeah. Is this what I think this is, chat? Do we open this folder or no? I feel like if what's you know what? Surely. I feel like open it. Okay. You open a folder. You're surprised to find a carefully mapped out diagram of Scarlet Hollow mines, including the holes in the fences and areas with low visibility. And pictures of Tabitha actually looks friendly back when she was young. Back when we're talking about when they were friends. Also, this is super interesting too. There's a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin of authentic, joyful smile. Stella's eyes are somehow brighter and less tired. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. That's actually kind of sad. What happened to freaking Tabitha? I mean, we know a little bit of what's happened, but she actually wasn't always miserable. Let's check the search history. She hasn't visited any websites since Tuesday night. If she came home last night after the incident, she didn't touch her browser. And almost entirely work-related, furious series of queries of various monsters and cryptids that might fit the profile of ditchlings. And that's that. Let's check her tabs. That's a lot of tabs. Holy crap. It would take all day to check the amount of tabs in her browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of rounded, featureless triangles from a window's edge to window edge. Her most recently open tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hey everyone, I was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day, and I found these weird little guys. My mom's friend says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged. Clean footage and some sort of cryptid nobody's heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I am seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high-quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Since every low-budget horror movie started out doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. I'm serious. I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at this nest. They've been doing something to the animals in town, and they're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. I believe you. Ugh, luckily, you're falling right into her lap. Don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. Yeah, she was pretty awful. Yeah, you're not wrong. The thread continues. Okay, so one, this is an ARG. I would never. And two, you're not going to believe this, but we went to the abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommy Knockers Real. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 separate defense on back-to-back nights? This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is kidnapped by aliens all over again. Also, lol, doughy white things and now loud popping noises. This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her. I'm going to call the mods. Looking at this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Dang. Okay. Now we didn't get much there. That's unfortunate. Well, we got an achievement at least. that was worth it in the long run. It's a mess. No. I don't think there's any clues here. I don't think there's anything here. Man. This is what her room's been like pretty much her entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. She still does those corkboard strings things. She loves putting those strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Let's go into the kitchen. Yeah. I mean, especially nowadays, you can fake so many things. It's harder and harder to believe stuff. I don't know. Like, it's which is a shame. But you would think people who like love that type of stuff, which granted they probably get a lot of fake crap all the time there, so who knows. Stella's kitchen is messier than she left it yesterday. A couple of cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter using by a used butter knife. If someone was here after Stella and I left yesterday, we didn't leave it like this. Let's say that. Maybe she came home last night, had a snack, and didn't feel like putting things away. So that leaves us with more questions than when we started with. If she came home, why isn't she here now, and why haven't we been able to reach her? Frick, I was hoping there'd be something here. We got an achievement, so that's a plus, so. She probably came home last night, but she left the door open and didn't tell anyone where she was going. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she would have just been sleeping in or something. I can't believe she's actually missing. Where to next? What do y'all think, chat? Should we do the library, the diner, the mines, or the church? Or the cops? Where would be the... I feel like the diner is probably... Well, I don't know. I would think the mines, maybe. She might have gone there. But also feel like going to the library for Oscar might be smart too. Oh, man. I don't know. Surely it's not we just explore places and then go to the mom. Sybil, like, I wonder if we find her first or we find her later. Are we not going to find Stella till the end of this dang chapter? Do the church? Diners are a good place to listen to convos? Oh, guys, you told me 2 different things. Surely we can do at least 3 things. We could do the... We'll do the diner and the church. Surely we can do both. I think we'll do those 2. I guess we'll just do it in order. We'll do diner first and then church. Church works with one of the traits. That's good to know. Maybe we'll do someone who's seen Stella. So we'll definitely go to the church next. Anybody we recognize as all the miners. As Avery. The diner is busier than you've ever seen it. The small booth packed with miners. Hey, I hope you weren't planning on spending any quality time in the diner today. Looks like we'll be hosting a meeting for the foreseeable future. What's going on? There's a strike up at the mines. They've made the diner their base of operations. Huh, good for them. It's about time something like this happened. This is great for business. These fellas can have as much free coffee as they can drink if they keep piling in like this. The miners didn't even notice you into the diner, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. I get the shift schedules are pretty brutal, and I like more vacation days. I'd love to be able to see my family around the holidays, and better health benefits would be amazing, but what if she decides to fire all of us? You're only a year or so into the work, and trust me, the longer this goes on, the more it sucks the life out of you. At first, you're just unhappy, but you figure you can weather it till you find something better. A paycheck's a paycheck. Next thing you know, you lost years of your life to a company that doesn't give a solitary shit about you, that uses up every free second it can to suck out of its workers, and pays us just enough to survive, but not so much that we can ever save enough to get the hell out. That is true. You're not wrong. You can easily overhear things, and they're obviously being very loud. And maybe one of them has seen something. But if we could get fired for this, I really need a paycheck. I can't get fired, and the company's housing, that makes a big difference for me. Right, the company housing. How generous of Tabitha puts you up in a company-owned shack that ain't had maintenance done in decades. Taking a big chunk right out of your paycheck. That sure as shit ain't going towards property tax and upkeep alone. The company's housing, that means almost nobody in this whole damn town owns the place they live. We have numbers on our sides, Harrison, and after what happened up there the other night, damn near everyone is joining the picket line. She can't afford to lose us all. We have the power here as long as we're united. Are none of you going to comment how I'm old now? let's say that. Let's ask about Stella. Let's ask, for this playthrough, I want to focus on Stella. So I may not do as much of the like lore stuff at the moment. You learn quickly to read the room. I like that. That's a good trait to have, is reading the room. Let's say that one. The miners turn towards the doorway, all eyes glaring at you in unison. The YouTuber? No, we ain't seen her. As you can see, we got a lot going on today. We'd appreciate if you didn't butt in. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. She hasn't been around, but I'll let you know if I hear anything. Dang, that wasn't as much as I wanted. I feel like they're not going to take this seriously. Maybe it's an explore option. What do you want to do, Harrison? Join the strike, Harrison. You out with fellow workers. Don't let them pressure you, Harrison. What do you want to do, Harrison? Oh. Oh, apparently we just stopped him from joining the strike? Okay. I don't know. This ain't your business, and those sorts of questions are exactly what someone trying to break a strike would be asking. Come on now, I don't think HulkingEnigma was trying to break your strike. And how would you know that? This person's a stranger and a Scarlet. Hold your horses there, Zach. I don't care if y'all stand for a good cause. I don't even care how much bacon and eggs you've bought. If you start a fight into my establishment, you're out. Let handle this like civil adults. You heard the lady. Don't get involved or we'll have to take this outside. Punk, what do you want to do? Like, really? I just want the record to show that just because I'm currently sitting next to Tabitha's cousin does not mean I'm friends with Tabitha's cousin. Punk? What? I barely know this person. Wow, Kanika. Wow. Wow. I guess we should get going. Visit the diner. I bet we get achievements for every little thing. I love how many achievements there are in this game, by the way. Stone sign of Stella. Let's go to the church. She did! What the heck, Kanika? What the heck? The church. What do you think? So, do you think Stella got religious all of a sudden? She seemed really shaken out, so it's not unlikely. That's true, actually. I just want to talk to the pastor. No, we're not gonna. I feel like I don't think. I mean, he's married, so I don't know why I thought he'd be like a route, but I want to tell Pastor Daniel that goes for real and rub it in his face. It's been clear that we've been doing something about Holy One crosses. I just want to be thorough. Let's do that one. You're right, you're right. Stranger things have happened. Let's make it quick, though. I don't want him trying to rope me into some church event. Maybe we could talk to the llamas. Kanika leads the way, taking you to the gradual slope towards the church. All right, where's that weirdo? My, 3 visitors at once on a Thursday. This is unprecedented. But there... what? But there are only 2 of us. Oh no, were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Oh, it's Zane. Freaking Zane. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? I like how Zane has become like a common reoccurring character. I actually love that. I hope nothing bad happens to Zane. I'm waiting for somebody like to just die again. We've done pretty good at not letting anyone else die besides Duke, and I feel like we're going to lose that streak very soon. All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I just want to see if faith had any answers for me. Alas, I have not found the solace I seek. Give it time, Zane. It sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work in his way into your heart. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here to talk if you need. Sure thing, Pastor D. Peace, y'all. Oh, Zane. I'm sorry about that, 41. I hate that for you, man. Anyways, we're looking for Stella. She wandered off last night and no one has seen her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hope that maybe you or Janny has seen her. I can't speak for Janny, but I'm afraid I haven't seen neither hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by the alpacas. Oh, my bad. Alpacas, not llamas. The HulkingEnigma. I was hoping you might be able to talk in private. Sure. What's up? I guess I'll leave you to it while I check in with Janny. Kanika heads off towards Janny, and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. I had a chat with the mayor yesterday. Can this clown talk to animals too? I'm so glad you came. He can talk to animals. I've never met anyone else who could hear them. You have no idea how long I thought I must have had some kind of insanity. I've even thought at one point that it must have been the Lord himself talking to me through them. But I have never had anything very insightful to say, so I was disavowed off that pretty early on. What in the world? Good Lord, there's so many choices. Are you not going to comment on my appearance? Dude! Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you telling me you can also? But I thought I was the only one. I actually kind of like that. Have we been cursed? Are we suffering from... Have you met Frou Frou, Gretchen Pixel? Let's do this one. I want to do this one. I guess the 2 of us are just kindred spirits. Okay, that was useless. That's so mean! Is your gift why... Let's do this one. Of course I have, but I learned early on in life not to let on that I have this gift, at least while the other humans are around, so I haven't spoken with any of them. Though I get the feeling Frou Frou wouldn't talk to me even if she knew I could understand her. I've tried to befriend the alpacas when no one else is around, emphasis on tried. They're surprisingly cliquey. Besides that, I maintain a low profile, only chatting with the wildlife when I'm sure no one is looking. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do this one. Now that I know those 2 of us, I have no doubt. There have definitely been times in my life where I thought I might just be nuts. This is so consistent, and I've never exhibited any other signs of insanity. In most doubting moments, I've considered the possibility that other entities may be using animals to confuse my face, but besides a particularly vicious hamster I had growing up, the most an animal ever tried to convince me is to give them more food. So I somehow doubt they are puppets for some otherworldly evil, unless that otherworldly evil wants me to overfeed my pets. That's funny. That's funny. This is so mean. That's such a mean one. I don't want to be mean to the poor guy. Nobody. I hope you know that this means to have a bond for life. Best friends. That's funny. That's a good one. Oh, that's so mean. You could be so mean to this guy. Does Janny know? I do want to ask that. No, but I don't believe there should be any secrets between man and wife. I'll tell her one day. But there has to be a good time. There hasn't been a good time. Building a life in Scarlet Hollow has been a difficult process, and the last thing I need to do is add the stress of her husband being some kind of circus act. Tulip, on the other hand, I'm starting to have my suspicions that she might share this gift. Oh, have we met Tulip? I don't think so. There may have been some particularly nasty rats in the church lately, and she said some things that led me to believe that she might be able to understand them. Yo, new character, hello. A snapping twig and a high-pitched... Ooh, what if the Tulip seen her? Part of muffled, okay, giggle, underbrush, at the edge of the property. Tulip, come out of there. You know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Uh-oh. Tulip glances back into the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you going to be good, or are we going to skip story time tonight? I'll be good. You don't have to skip story time. I won't go into the woods, I promise. I know you won't, Tulip, because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they got fed, and you can give them hay. Something's out there. Something is so out there. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited about the prospect, and hurries off. Sorry, I've had to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into those woods a lot lately. Oh, I don't like that. And that's really dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too... Oh! Far past the trees, and it must be at least 50 years old. So it's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk onto it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. I forgot about that. I wonder if that's where Stella is. Let's do this one. That's Lake. That's an accurate... Technus Lake. That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that. Or if I would only make it... Or if that would only make it sound more alluring. Let's do the weekend of hard work. Maybe if you had a construction equipment and a team of professionals, it's a big area, and I have no idea how deep it goes. In the meantime, I'm just making sure Tulip knows not to go near it. Let's talk about the church rats. Ah, yes, the rats. So you and I are used to the sort of chatter we hear from wildlife. It's usually nothing that needs to be paid attention to. But these rats, there's something sinister about them, and they must be huge judging by the sound of them scurrying around in there. Tulip had never shown evidence of the ability before. She never responded to the alpacas or engaged in conversation with birds. In retrospective, she could have been hiding it the way I did growing up. Because I know she's been talking to the rats. She calls them her friends, and has been drawing all these pictures of them, really ghastly things. Oh, what if it's not rats, chat? I've tried to bring it up with her, but she gets a little smile. She just gets this little smile and doesn't say a word. Like it's her fun little secret. The trash dump, I think it'd be important too. Eventually, at least. It's all innocent enough in the grand scheme of things, but I'm pretty sure they also live out in the trash heap. And ever since she started talking about her friends, she's been trying to sneak out there. Oh, no! No! I don't like that. That is such a red flag. I'm good she's going to get hurt or catch some kind of disease. That is such a red flag. Oh, no. Are you sure they're rats? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think so. The pastor shifts uncomfortably for a moment. I hope so. What have they been saying? They like to try to goad me into crying or becoming depressed. They watch me through the unseen holes, make fun of me, try to figure out how to press my buttons. That's weird. It's annoying, but easy enough to block out, especially when I'm praying. I don't think they're a good influence on Tulip, though. She's gotten quiet and secretive ever since she started talking to them. I hate to think that what they say to her when I'm not around to hear. Oh no! Oh, this is gotta be. This is definitely gonna make another appearance during the game. I kind of want to go try to talk to him. Let's go try. Let's do that one. That would be lovely. I certainly appreciate a helping hand here. I don't want to be too much of a bother, and you should probably finish looking for your missing friend first, but I'll be around. Yeah, okay. That's definitely going to come back eventually. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Kanika walking back to the two of you. She must have finished talking to Jancy. Yes, yes, 41. I have a really bad feeling that something, a major decision will happen with the kid later in another chapter. If not this chapter. Probably not this chapter, because this is probably missable. If I had to, it's definitely missable. She hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going. I hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stopping by, even if it wasn't under the best circumstance. I'll let you be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. I'll put in some good prayers with the big man for her. Alright, thanks. See ya. So, you follow to the church. What do you want to talk to you about? Didn't say anything weird, did he? Everyone in town is so mean to him. He's just so mean to him. He's a nice guy. Let's say this one, because I want to check it out. Some weird magic friends. We might want to check it out this week. Kids make up imaginary friends all the time. Pasadena says there's a rat infestation in the church, and that the rats are her friends. I don't know. It seems weird. As much as I hate going back there, I guess that's a loose lead. If we don't have anything else to investigate once we've found Stella and... Kanika pauses. Once we've checked out the clinic, and then maybe we can look around the church. Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? Oh, so 3 was it? Yep, 3. Okay, we're feeling woozy, exhaustion. It passes. Still, probably won't be long before your body needs a chance to rest. You should plan your next move wisely. Oh, we can do 4! So this is the last one we should do. Okay. Last Explorer we can do. I feel like Oscar is the choice to do right now. I feel like Oscar is. Because there'll be nothing at the mines but Tabitha, right? And the cops won't be helpful. Because I don't know. I don't think they'll be very helpful. What do y'all think? I think Oscar will be the one to do. I don't think any of these will lead to her, though. I think we have to go talk to the mom. You could go to the mines? Okay, fine. We'll go to the mines. We'll go to the mines. We yearned for them. We yearned for the mines. I guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin since they're friends. She hates Tabitha so much. Come on, I'll drive us. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourself outside the Scarlet Mines. Yo, what's up? Oh, there's the cops. They wouldn't have even been there. A wall of bodies, picket signs, and megaphones in hand. A human forms a human barricade around the entrance to the Scarlet Mines. Scarlet, more like toilet. That is a terrible sign. What the heck? I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Look out, fellas. That's the boss's cousin. And Zach said these kids were just down at the diner acting suspicious. Don't engage. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. Let's ask about Stella. The miners collectively ignore you. Look, I know you have a well-deserved bone to pick with the Scarlets, but Stella doesn't have anything to do with this strike. Have you seen her or not? The YouTuber? She's the one on all the banned from the property posters, right? We haven't seen her, and we've been out here all day, so we know if she'd come by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. Can't say it will be much help, though. We'll just be standing around here for the foreseeable future. Should we try to talk to Tabitha? I doubt they'll let us through. I kind of want to just keep pushing forward to find Stella. That's what I kind of want to do. That's my main thing at the moment. Talk to Tabitha? So they'll let us through? Talk to Tabitha. So you're saying you don't want to cross... You say you want to cross the picket line. Oh, that's right. Come on. What harm could I possibly cause by going in there? I have my cousin's phone number. I'm staying at her house. And last I checked, she knows you're all striking. Let's try this one. If Zach doesn't trust you, then I don't trust you. I don't care how charming you are. Now, Davis. You know y'all can't just block people from going inside. There ain't a union. This ain't even a legal strike. You're lucky Miss Scarlet hasn't ordered us to escort you off the property of her, off her private property. Whose side are you two on? The town's, of course, and I'll have you know that Miss Scarlet exercising quite a bit of restraint right now. It's well within her rights to have us escort you off her private property. Go ahead and see your cousin. Well, I'm not crossing a picket line, and besides, I don't think Tabitha would be too happy to see me. I'll just wait by the van while you go talk to her. See you on the other side. There we go. It's quiet today, empty beyond the ruckus of the front gate. The trailer that serves as Tabitha's office looms above you on a hill. Knock. You wait for a moment. No response. Enter. Oh, whoops. 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 Oopsie daisy. Oops. I think I turned at least a few of these guys, and if you fire Davis... Have you heard of knocking? What are you even doing up here? I did knock. Shall I go? Yeah, make sure no one sees you. No one else, at least. Rodriguez pauses before he leaves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to you? He's the first person to say something. It's a Halloween costume. Huh, really? Could have fooled me. Halloween's not till Monday, and that's some high-quality makeup work. It's a Halloween costume. Don't make me repeat myself. Right? I'm not saying that. No. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. Hey, do you have a minute? It's important. I saw nothing heard. I'm gonna do that one. I really don't, but you're already here, aren't you? Make it quick. Should I? I already said you can leave, Rodriguez. We'll talk more later. Oh, maybe this was a mistake. Oh gosh. She grabs you by the collar, her face close to yours, eyes full of rage, her words a frustrated hiss. Listen to me, HulkingEnigma. Really listen. This isn't some fun little game, okay? This is my life, and if you value yours, you'll keep quiet about what you just saw. I don't care for family. I can make the rest of your stay here living hell if you cross me. Good lord, I wasn't going to say anything. Sorry to get scary for a second. I've just been pushed to the brink of the week, and I can't have anything else go wrong. Start crying? Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh. Hey, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I believe it when I see it. What did you come to talk about anyways? I decided that you wanted to bother me on the worst day to be bothered. Stella is still missing. We've been looking all over town for her and we don't have any leads. I mean, yes, do that one. Why do things keep happening to me? Please, can I just have a day where only one thing happens? Tap of the groans in frustration. I'm sure she'll turn up, but I'll see if I can get a hold of her. Don't think looking for my missing acquaintance gives you a pass on to do anything dangerous. You're forbidden from doing risky things, even for what you might think is a good reason. Yeah, I'm gonna lie. Look, I know, I don't have the best track record here, but believe me, it's the last thing I want right now is more trouble. I feel like that's not much of a lie. He doesn't want trouble, really. Tabitha studies you for a moment before responding. I'm going to choose to believe you, not that it'll do much good. You're like a magnet for danger. I'm going to not talk about the strike. I don't think she'll talk to me right now about all of this. To be on. Love you, bye. I can't with some of this dialogue. I love it so much. I'm gonna try it. How are you doing? Strike your mom, everything. Let's really talk. Do you want to have a heart to heart right now? Sorry, HulkingEnigma, but I have work to do. Save your probing questions for some other time or never. I don't care which. I didn't think so. I'm just trying to connect with you. I'm just trying to connect with you. Are you? Is that why you keep ignoring everything I say to spend time with a bunch of strangers instead? Okay, yeah, that's understandable. Let's just say that's all. Bye. Stay safe. We'll try to become her friend definitely in another playthrough. 25. You don't look like you find any new leads. You look back at the striking miners. Ooh, interesting. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. It feels like we're done our due diligence here. Come on, I'll drive us back to town and we can figure out what our next move is from there. There's so many paths and choices you can do in this game that it's incredible. That's incredible. Where to next? As you do next move, vision blurs. Okay, yeah, weakness, swaying your body. You're tired. Hey, are you okay? Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, that's true. And we're definitely going to be like do that eventually. Like we messed up this time, which is fine. It's fine. Joe Costa, let's get you inside. The bells do a sort of chime welcomely as Kanika drags you across the threshold. You can faintly make out the unintelligible mumbling of what must be voices, and then you fade out once again. You come seated in the tea room. Kanika's nowhere to be seen. Sybil sits across from you, concerned in her eyes as she watches you regain consciousness. It's dark here. The sunlight filtering through the heavy curtains weak and watery, partially supplemented by the bright glow of the lights over the plants in the corner. Welcome back. It looks like it's just you and me for now. Kaneki is getting some much overdue bed rest upstairs. I went ahead and made you some tea, dear. It should help with your condition. I wonder if there's a way to reverse this later. Probably not, right? There might be. There's a lot of mystic stuff happening, so there may be a way to reverse it. I'm curious if they'll actually add that in. That would be interesting if they did. Your eyes drift down to the cup of tea freshly brewed. In front of you, it smells light and citrusy with the undertones of decaying earth. Like reversing your age curse? Yeah, like I wonder if they'll somehow work that into the game. Like it makes me wonder if you can somehow take a certain path to somehow reverse it. Which, I mean, they could easily work it in. I mean, if there's a thing to age you, there's probably a way they could de-age you. I don't know if that would be a good thing to do or not. I'm just curious if they will add it. What all I miss? Stella is missing, Eli, and we gotta find her. And we've not found her yet. We've basically been asking around, and we've not found her. But I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like that might be an interesting path to put in eventually. Probably much later towards, like, down the line, but who knows. Your eyes drift down to the cup. Oh, we've just read that. Don't expect it to change your gray hairs back, but at the very least, it should make things easier for your mind and spirit to adjust to some of the physical changes you've gone through. Hopefully, you'll be a little less exhausted and a little less prone to passing out. And when you're finished, we can use the leaves for a reading, on the house, of course. Until then, why don't we just chat? Ooh. Exactly, 41. Exactly. Should we drink it? That makes me wonder. I mean, I don't think she's bad. I don't think she's bad. I think she is trying to help. I'm not going to get to tea. Why are there so many options to do away with the tea? Yeah, I just saved. Why is there so many options to not drink the tea? Drink it first, then go back and don't drink it? Okay, I can do that. Don't drink it. We saved. We'll go back. At most, we'll get an achievement. We'll do that. We'll drink it, and then this is what I really wanted to do, but I am curious, and I'm sure we'll get an achievement. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we drank the tea. We got an achievement. Good. You take a sip, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines two flavors into soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. The tea is gone before you know it, and the small empty cup save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom. Sybil wasn't lying when she said it would help your condition. You still feel aged and worn, but you're a little less tired and a little mentally sharper than you were a few minutes ago. Oh, good. I'm glad you find the tea palpable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now on to business. Is she gonna, like, read the tea leaves? That's exactly what she's doing. 41, let me know when I need to go back, by the way. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, and difficulty. Yay! Fun! And the hourglass ties it all together with a definite urgency. It's fair to assume that this is all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may, at the very least, be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here. A cat. What? What? Go back, like right now? Apparently Frou Frou is now suspicious, chat. You want me to go back now? I really want to kind of go... Oh, man. Pin say, carefully wait for the moment when she's looking at what tossed a nearby plant. How did you wind up here? My family's been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. There hasn't been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford, so they had to figure out their own medicine. And here's your opening. No thank you. What did... So Frou Frou is suspicious now. I'm. You don't trust Sybil, but feel like she's meant to be a red herring. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The thing about Frou Frou is really making me wonder now. All done. On the business. What is she going to say? This doesn't bode well. It's the same thing. Oh, that is sketchy. It's the same. She's saying the same thing even though we didn't drink it. Okay, I don't know if I trust her anymore. Okay. A cat, an enemy lurking in plain sight. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I want to say that. A cat could be a person. Cat could be Dustin. No. Not Dustin. I don't know. You're not the cat? Oh, the cat could be, it could be a person, actually. Let's say this one. I don't know, you're not the cat. I suppose you don't. Though I'd like to think a cat wouldn't exactly warn you about itself. Still, you can't rule anyone out, even the old woman with tea obsession. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots. Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted. Brick! We know from ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, these stone carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with it. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek those carvings out, piece together what you can from your visions, and arm yourself with information. Have you since... Oh, I don't know if I like that her... Like, maybe if she is bad, and she's wanting me to find the carvings... Ooh, that might be something for her game. And she's asking if we've seen any, or have you sensed any others in town? Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It could be a metaphor for a person. I think, yeah, that's what I 41. That's, I agree. Do you think you might be able to find another? Yes. Yes. She might be bad. Holy crap. Urging you to the clinic. Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there. What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden by the clinic. I think I felt it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to let her know. I don't want to let her know about being wise on... I felt it of the clinic. If you can find your way inside and uncover another stone, that would give you a leg up on your adversary. You have to be careful to avoid the doctor. Something tells me she won't take too kindly to you sniffing around her clinic. I think that's all I can help to offer. I hope this conversation's been illuminating, even if it's just brought up more questions than given any clear answers. Yep, last night. I don't want her to come. I don't know if I want her to come with us. I'm not going to antagonize her, though. I'll say thank you and be done. Glad to hear it. I hope all goes well. I wish you luck. Hopefully you won't need it. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat. With a small amount of effort, Sylvie gets up from the table. You're escorted back to the door. And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough. I don't trust her anymore because we didn't drink the tea and she said the same thing. Oh, no. Talk to Miles. I don't think we're going to check in on Kanika because that's probably the Kanika route. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to even risk it. I don't really care about Miles. Let's just go to the clinic. Oh, we're going to... Oh, maybe we'll get to learn what's all the secrets going on here. You make your way up to the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. Up! Hold on, chat. We have 1, 2, 3, a bunch right here. I think that's one right there. Is that one? No, that's Wayne. Is that Wayne? Right there? That kind of looks like his little hooded mask thing. And that's Dustin's sister. I'm just kidding. That'd be funny, though. It's not until you find yourself outside Dr. Kelly's clinic. Its secret's enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. It's like a magnet that's fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits this compulsive frequency. It's an explore. We're going to talk to animals, and then I think we're going to use street smarts. We have it, so might as well, right? You quickly glance around, and eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of striped tail grabs your eyes immediately. Aye, can I help you, Buster? Hey there, if you were trying to break into that house on top of the hill, how would you do it? What, just because I got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill, I'll take you right up to that big flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there, and I just go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big pile of clothes. It's one of my few joys in life. I wish that raccoon was related to Dustin. I want to meet Dustin's entire family. I want Dustin. Dustin's going to survive to the end too, chat. I'm going to make sure of it. He leaves you as you turn your back to the clinic. A dull throb sets in your knees. There's no way you're doing that. You have your own way in. I wonder if we could do that if we weren't old. Probably, but we can just do this. Going through the clinic door. You carefully make your way up the old wooden stairs of the clinic's wraparound porch, avoiding any suspicious creaking-looking steps. You push the door open slowly, just enough for you to slip in, but it's not enough to risk any sound from the door's ancient hinges. There's the doctor. You can see the doc at the desk in some room down the hall. She hasn't noticed you. You shut the door silently, watching her closely. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it is that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards the dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. You're in the morgue. Who is this? It is Reese. I thought he was dead I thought it was like this. I was like, sure, that can't be real. Okay, he's not dead. Okay. Why is he? Why is he laying there? HulkingEnigma? He squints, seemingly unsure whether you're the same person he met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? Flirt? No! Vampire! We gotta do a meme run where we just do nothing but meme answers. Oh my god, you died! And Frankensteined you back to life. She killed you! This is hilarious. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see this. Have you seen Stella around? You haven't seen Stella, have you? She's been missing. I haven't. Did you think you'd find her in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can't trust anyone in this game. He has a weird secret. He has a very weird secret that I hope we find out. Maybe we'll find it out now. I don't know. You can almost feel your... I don't think he's human. I don't think he's human because of his fingernails. Look at his fingernails. If chat, his fingernails are sharp. I don't think he's human. And Reese has no shoes. Yes! That's what's weird about it. Like, why is he in the morgue? Why is he laying in the morgue? There's something weird about what he is. I don't know if he's a vampire, but I don't think he's human. I don't know. He could be a vampire. I don't know. I don't think he's human. I think his nails are a giveaway of not being human. And I mean, he is very lanky too. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You hit your wall. It feels disappointingly strong under your palms. Hey, are you okay? I don't think he's bad, though. I don't think Reese is bad. I don't. His mom might be a little sketchy, though. Maybe she did some kind of experiments on him. I don't know. You feel Reese saying, gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. Your best friend Connor, she has a sickness issue and his bony... Oh, dang, that's unfortunate. He is bony skinny. I knew somebody who was really bony before, too. And I think he was kind of sickly, too. But I wasn't super close with him, so I don't know. You kind of look possessed there for a second. You good? Make him understand. Let me inside. Why wall need see thing but wall what? When you get behind the wall. Let's just say it. I think he'll understand. There's a stone carving on the other side of the wall and I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to go get the dock out of your hair. Should take 2 seconds. No, I don't mind him following us. Yes, please, axe now. Sounds great, lead the way. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hate that, 41. Sweet, be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited. His usual door of demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when he faces it with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down that wall. You hear his soft voice flittering through the open doorway on the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. Why does he sleep in the morgue, chat? I still feel like shit, but I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I'd just pick some up. I've got an errand on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. No problem. It doesn't take long. Just don't do anything strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed till I get back. Maybe she's not bad. Maybe she's just not good with her emotions. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked! The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on, we don't have long till she's back. You step out of the morgue and you relax. An extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try to look at the doc's office first. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. That's true. He does have his weird art, and maybe that's why he was down there. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with him. I don't know. His fingernails make me think he's not human. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. We've already seen a lot of weird ghost stuff. The Tommyknockers, the Ditchlings, might as well have some kind of weird other cryptid type thing in the game. I don't know. I might be really overthinking it though. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but sacks of papers and cabinets of medical supplies. Something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of record with your family name on them. That's true. I might just be overthinking it. I like Reese. He seems cool. Let's pick them up and read them later. Stealing medical documents? If my family's going to keep secrets from me, I'd better learn what I can. Totally. Still anything you need. You've got a mystery to solve. I'm not going to stand in your way. Let's check the medical supply room next. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Megaphone. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. You turn around and leave the office. Time to move. Come on, let's keep looking. There it is. Look, it looks, it needs a key, though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we had a chance to use it. There must be a key in here somewhere. He stops us as listening to something you can't hear. I don't know. That's a little sketchy. As off on cue, you hear the front door of the clinic open and close. The creak with antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. She's headed this way. Quick. Gotta hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. Slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. Yeah, she was back very fast. He dip slide in after you. I have a feeling that this would lead to like his route. So I'm going to say there's not an... He might get caught though. I don't want to go down anyone else's route. And I feel like him getting in there with the me is his route. But he might get caught. What do you think, champ? What do you think? Well, I'm gonna take a drink while we think. Stay hydrated, champ. Let him in? Okay. Then he probably definitely gets caught. I'm going to assume this doesn't break any pathing. You both will monitor the supply room. You can't access... Okay. Perfect. I was worried because the text message... Because I didn't realize the beginning... Because when in the chapter 2... When I texted both of them and it did the 2 timing achievement, I'm like, oh no, that's not what I meant. You have to really try to get a character's route. Okay, then that's perfect. I'm glad that that's been made clear. Plastic bags in tow, she takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. She hurries back out, bag rustling as she makes her way back down the hallway. I'm actually fumbled the bags. You actually fumbled the bag so hard she rejected... No, they can reject you? I guess that does make sense. I've not really played dating games, so I don't know. You have to spend time... Okay, we've done that with Stella. I feel like we're on her route. We've got to be on her route, right? I don't know much about dating games, guys. I play spooky games. All the dating games I've played are really horrific monstrosities of horror games. And most of them are VNs, funny enough. Which I guess all dating games are VNs? I don't know. We better wait a second just in case. We're not going to flirt. Nope. That's the path. Quietly wait for the danger of the past. Keep your distance. Too mushy for me. I like spook. I mean, my favorite genre is a horror, obviously. That's what I play on this channel. And, like, action adventure. I really like the psychological horror games. I mean, obviously I like this game, but I also... Slay the Princess, phenomenal game, and other stuff like that. So like you'll see me play mostly on this channel horror games. That's what I play a lot of, and funny enough, VNs, which I would have never guessed to be honest, but people really like them. I like them too. What am I saying? They're good stories. Does this mean keep your distance from him? I would say we just go and quietly wait for the danger to pass. You hear breathing outside the building. The footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards your hiding place, creaking floorboards broadcasting your location all the way to the hallway outside your hiding spot. His head swivels suddenly. Do you want a game recommendation? Heck yeah, I'd love to hear it. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. The two of you spill out of the closet. Reese quickly starts pulling out drawers and scanning them for keys. Let Reese handle it. I bet if we had Keen Eye, I bet we could find the key. Rhodes 96. I have not heard or have. I don't think so. I don't. I've never played it. I may have heard of it, but it doesn't ring a bell. You watch while he rifles through the drawers. Can you let him figure it out? Soon they're jiggling of keys as he turns to you victorious. There we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant on the table. That was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why don't you put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. This room's for storing stuff she orders from an actual pharmacist, and I doubt it's decorative. Oh, that's weird. We could always just eat it and see what it does. No, that's not. I don't suggest that. It is weird. Should we snoop? Or should we take it with us? Let's snoop. Nope, never mind. Gotta run. Grab the axe and go. Your turn to die. Sorry. Okay, I still gotta play Danganronpa. I started playing it, but I had to stop. But I want to get back to that soon. Your turn to die. We can play that. That sounds good. That sounds real good. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instructions, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice flitters down from above. I was right, we did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just going to chill in the morgue. I got my speaker, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. I'll be sure to put on earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanging you listen to. How convenient! Road 96 is a crazy road trip with a rogue-like elements. Every choice... Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds real fun, actually. I know I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. Okay, so maybe he's not down there for a real reason. Maybe he just likes hanging out with dead bodies, which in and of itself is weird, but you know, whatever. No, it takes about 6 to 7 hours. No, but yeah, you're fine. Okay, good. Well, I'll check it out. I'll definitely put it on the list. You hear the door close, and Sana Reese descending the stairs joins you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Well, now, yes. Wall. Let's do this. Let's not even do it. Let's do this. Have at it. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically swinging through the air as you strike the wall. Your first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it. Some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what awaits you on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Oh wow, it's a whole other part of the house. The splintered edge frames at a dark passage seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff, hold seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reeve coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wall, the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. A thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an eerily mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. The game's only $20. There's also another game being made by the same people called Tides of Tomorrow with an interesting twist. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I love game suggestions. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. As you climb into the hole... Oh, frick, chat. Something... Is this the... Surely this is not the, like... Are we almost at the end? Surely we gotta find Stella, right? This is not, like, the main deciding thing that's happening, right? This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing, rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Well, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten. Water damage is eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. It isn't the end yet. It was so. It's the start of the end. I hope we find Stella. You tear into it. Oh, what is this? What is this? Go. Oh, I did. Frick. They say there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again, Enoch. Okay. What am I going to do? Nonsense, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. Oh, frick, Enoch. Don't be weird, man. Don't be weird, man. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternative. Someone who can fix everything in one fell swoop. We're taking you home today, and by this time next week, everything will be resolved. No! Frick, man. He's done some weird crap. I mean, we knew that already, but oh, no. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. It's Pinhead chat. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans. How did he carry us? Against the wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Nothing spooky happened. The mountain didn't collapse on us. No ghost. Oh, okay. I want to make sure next time we do invite Avery to the ghost hunt. I want to do that because I want to see what that is. It was like goats, sheep, and other animals. There was a man. I did see that. Maybe. I want to have to look back through the stream once it's done and see. How did I get here? Just called Amos. I had a vision. I saw those. Ooh. I want to do this one. I saw the documents. I want to do this one. Oh, snap. You pull out the file containing medical documents of your family. You could invite Avery on the ghost hunt, but I don't know how to, though. I'm assuming hanging out with... I actually don't know. I really ignored the Avery Sybil conversation and went straight with Stella because I thought that'd be like... I thought that'd be the smart thing to do. You have to hang out with them right before? Okay. There is... Okay, we'll do that. Now that I know that you have to, like, really force your way into a route, that mean I'm not going to be too worried about, like, talking to other characters. So we'll do that for the next playthrough, for sure. Oh, and the same we choose... Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. Oh, it's the death certificates. Let's look at hers. Sleep apnea. That's a middle name. Chrysanthemum. That's a middle name. Edwardine. Heart failure. Almost made it to 90. Died of normal old person illness. A knock. Fall from cliff. Organ sustains impact injuries. Lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Theodore. Crushed in a mine collapse. Body not recovered. Signed by his brother, Enoch. Joseph. Killed at Norman. Okay. He was at the war. That's fine. Oh. Infant boy. Andrew. No. Oh, gosh. That's interesting. Yeah, that's real interesting. Alexandria. Missing, presumed dead. 9 years old. Owner of the doll. Oh no, this is sketch, man. Yeah. 17. Childbirth. Complications during childbirth. Read your family medical records. Nice. Did I not speak on any of that? Oh, I really want to just go find Stella, to be honest. Let's talk a little bit. Nothing spooky happened? No, nothing. Just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. That was a few hours ago. But you have such a delicate constitution. Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem. Just figured you'd rather wake up in a bed than a musty hallway or the morgue. Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back in the house while she was busy in medical storage. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I had a vision. Like hallucination? I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Anyways, just a weird little thing, like my hands would go wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would... That's weird. That's weird. His hands would look wrong, or my neck would be too long, or the room would feel smaller. Like he transformed into something. Maybe he doesn't know he's a monster? Maybe he's cursed? I think there are things that actually happened. Well, I wonder if you see anything else if you went back there. Or if there's any more around town. Maybe if you collect them all, you can finally unravel one of a big mystery. Seems fun. Okay, let's go. Let's find Stella. That might be a little tricky. Doc's on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine. She's not happy about it. But after I look this up, there's no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked your door? But why is your mom poisoning you? Why would she poison you? I don't know. But the internet says this is castor bean. He's... Oh, yo! Why she... The thing I can't figure out is why she's been trying to kill me slowly, or if she's just been keeping me sick enough to be dependent on her. Either way, I don't think I'll ever have had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She's sure find a cure for that. Yeah, that's... How are you not dead? Yes, exactly. Maybe low enough doses, and maybe I've dealt with tolerance. I think the fact that I feel more and more alive by the minute is proof enough that she was keeping me sick. I don't even need solid evidence. Yo. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering... I don't know. We just have to see what happens. I have a theory. Let's just see. I wonder if we're going to find out. We got to see what happens next. Let's do this one. We got to get you out of here. Where would we go? Nobody I know has Kara's Kanika, and she's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. You can stay with me until you get your feet. You can stay with me tonight if you want. We can figure this out together, one step at a time. Yeah, one step at a time. Let's start waiting your mom out and getting out of here. You shouldn't call her my mom. As far as I'm concerned, she forfeited that title. I don't even think I should call her doctor. She's just some woman now. I can't wait for her to be in the rearview mirror for the rest of my life. We'll see if we can wait her out. If she doesn't fall asleep by 10, we can figure something else out. These windows are supposedly shatterproof. That's weird. I don't think she was trying to kill him. I think she was trying to cure him. Yeah, that is very sad. I think she was trying to cure him from his like transformations. I think he's a monster and he doesn't know it. I think he's a freaking monster or something. Burglars now assume it's just a way to keep me boxed in, but we can try to break them anyways. A distraction's been a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm just getting a little jittery. Maybe it's the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years, or the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. It doesn't feel awful, to be honest. Nope, we're not going to flirt. That's... Oh my gosh. Okay. You just go, draw me like one of your French girls. If you get that reference, chat. Breaking in and stealing drugs? I guess you're not wrong. I don't know. It would depend on if all the other windows are like that, which they didn't say. Do whatever it is you do to kill time. Probably something that'll help me ignore my mounting anxiety. I'm chill with whatever. Just go with the flow. I'm chill with whatever. Cool. I kind of only do two things. Paint and watch movies. I'm too jittery to paint right now, especially since I'd probably be leaving this basement and everything in it behind in a couple hours. So movie it is. Go ahead and get comfy. I'll pick something you like. You know, I've been wanting to share Shino-Chen Deathblood with someone for years now. I don't know what that is. Reese gets the movie up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if this gets too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how others react to the sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I bet this part here is where you like really can connect to Reese if you wanted to. Reese would paint you. That's freaking hilarious. That's freaking hilarious. This is a slow burn of a movie, but but would you even see the painting though? Because your character technically doesn't have any type of looks, right? Because the character is literally a blank slate which you create. I'm curious what it'd look like actually. But the dread is managing to build palpable in the room, or maybe that's just how it feels down here all the time. What with the grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and of course the fact that the woman currently lurking upstairs has been poisoning her son since his teens. Whoops! I just knocked over a thing. I've seen a couple of directors' others' films, and they're all interesting, though this is probably the best introduction to his works. The way it just jump cuts to a seemingly unrated TV show recording and winds up tying back to the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. It's found footage used to its fullest. I can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out, like watch movies with another person, or talk to people, ever. I feel bad for him. I do. You can hear the difference in energy now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of poison. His uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on a long conversation. Hold his hand? That is just like going straight into it, isn't it? Let's see. We have to get out. First, we have to get out of the basement. Speaking of which, my first character would be called Amy. She would be a student, live alone with a cat, and have a peanut allergy. I like that. I like that. That's good. I like that character. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have to get out of the basement. That's true. I shouldn't be counting my chickens. We still have to get past the woman upstairs. He tenses, his back straightening, his muscles clenching as he reminds of the obstacle. Hopefully we can just wait her out. If not, he trails off. But his features soften as he once again immerses himself in the film. A man on the screen yells the... excuse me, chat. We're going to doom of the camera, trailing off into the wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are all these distinct sort of vintage... excuse me, I'm yawning here a little bit. Little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people, and only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize that some fundamental horrors about the universe. This is probably talking about... This is the game talking about itself, I believe. And then you see... then it sees you back. Incredible. Cosmic horror in the truest sense. He's becoming very animated. Oh, I don't know if I like this. It's probably safe to assume he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now. What with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. Yeah, something's wrong. Reese, are you feeling okay? I'm just jittery. I had a really weird day, and I think being down here is making me anxious. I'm hopped up on adrenaline. Keen eye, book smart, traits to be friends with Tabitha. There you go. I like it, 41. Maybe waiting out the dock is a bad idea. The longer we wait, the more likely it is that she'll figure out that we're onto her, and it'll be too easy for her to lock me up again and be thorough about it this time. There's a knock on the freaking window. Yo, freaking Wayne! What the heck, my man? You know why I also think he's a monster? Because Gretchen didn't like him. Gretchen didn't freaking like him! And now Wayne doesn't like him. Wayne, I don't understand you. You threatened Stella, so that makes me your enemy. But at the same time, I don't understand you, Wayne. It's time to go home. That voice, I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without a word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof window. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. He's about to freaking lose it. You won't be safe. He's about to freaking lose it. You're being weird, man. I think you might be overreacting. That's only because you don't know what kind of danger you're in. I know what it's like to have my life stolen by someone. It destroys you in every way. But I'm not weak anymore. No more cowering. If someone tries to hurt me, I should hurt them back. And I can do the same for you, HulkingEnigma. We're in this together. The window shatters. Also, the frick chat. Reese tears his clothes, paints bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figure peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional world, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. What the heck is he? What is this? What is he? A surge of violence. The change has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne along with it. I think we have to be very careful here. We need to be very careful here. Wait, what do we do? I don't know what to do. Because I don't think he wants to hurt us, right? Yeah, I know he blocked the door, so how would we... we would have to pull it, right? I don't think he wants to hurt us, so I'm kind of leaning for staying. Because I think running will just piss him off. Let's stay. We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. Is he going to freaking kill her? Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Can we save the doctor? Try and warn Dr. Kelly? Should we call Tabitha? I don't know what to do. Call Tabitha? You think I should call Tabitha? Okay, let's call Tabitha. What mess have you gotten yourself into now? I mean, Tabitha seems to know a lot of what's to do, I feel like. I feel like Tabitha's in on a lot of these things. So I'm totally cool with calling Tabitha. Reese transformed into a monster and is on some kind of rampage. Can you come pick me up? Oh, I want to play as a snarky little turd. I'm at the clinic. I think Dr. Kelly's in danger. There's a monster on the loose. What? Don't move, muscle. I'm coming to get you. Because it hangs up the phone. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Yeah, exactly. Same feeling. I want to warn the doctor. You make way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday, and all intrigued, has now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Are we too late? You grasp a hand and will turn. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, it's some kind of tranquilizer gun. Duck. Duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Yo! Frick, man. That is... What is he? What is he? What is he? How do I screenshot again? What is he? You turn to see the dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving a heavy breath as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you bleh. No, how did you... Friggin' Wayne, man! As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Are we going to have to choose between Wayne and the doctor? Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese's paintings pulls in the mob of furious creatures to hold his enemies in place. Okay, no, she runs. The artist darts away, but his creations continue to work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. I think if we don't go after her, she'll die. I truly think he will kill her. I'm gonna go after the doctor. You run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey! Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out from unseen speaker. You, HulkingEnigma. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here. Ah, frick. But you can help the both of us. Yeah, I'm asking him what is he? I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bit, but they didn't know half of it. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. You use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled I don't even know. Carfentanil? I don't know. The bear tranquilizer clearly ain't going to cut it anymore. Oh no. Intercom system, hot dog. Good, you should hear this. Hooking in, but you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anyone else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down into the basement. Or maybe someplace even worse. Keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Wayne, help me! Oh, I think her dying's the wrong option. I think we need to get him back under control. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Why not? She wasn't afraid that I might die. Does she know those tranquilizers aren't going to kill me? Does she care? Trust me, Reese, I've always been careful with your medication. I want you to live. I love you. I knew she cared. Yeah, she just doesn't know what to freaking do. Tell yourself whatever lies you have to, Mom. If you wanted a good relationship, you had your chance. You decided to convince me I was dying instead of just letting me exist. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely not thinking straight. Wayne, what are you doing? Don't try to spin it into some kind of crime of passion now. That's consequences are staring you right in the face. Enough. Reese cries out in pain. Oh, what the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Two stagger off down the stairway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. You do as she says. Tranks are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. You make your way out to the medical storage, back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, the doctor heaves the door open, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly. Through one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Paint and viscera splattered across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What's the game plan? Well, I pump it full of elephant tranquilizer, then lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. And if you can't... I don't know. You think they'll be... I didn't realize they got updated. Probably. I'm sure... My guess is the devs have a rough outline of how the story is going to go and end. And as they update it and as they, like, continue to get more ideas, they realize that they need to go back and tweak a few things. That's my guess. Is how I don't know. I've never made a visual novel before, but that's probably how things will happen. Um, yeah, they used to be a lot less expansive. Oh, really? That's crazy. I didn't realize that. That's really cool, though. That gives you kind of hope for more content. It's like there's stories being developed. I respect that. And if you can't, it doesn't really change much. Whether he's willing captive or unwilling captive, it doesn't matter. Either he's under my constant supervision or he's dead. That's just how things has to go. Let's just wait for him. Breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit, it might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Dude, that is cool. He's gotten even creepier looking. Oh, you get a screenshot of that. That's cool, man. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over. You should have already loaded that gun. You should have already loaded that gun. Episode 1 2 forced you to go to Stella. It was also changed the looks of most characters, like Tabitha. She had a very weird looking nose, but got it changed. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be upset being forced to go with Stella. I like Stella. I like her. She's my favorite character. But I'm also interested in the other stuff, so we'll see it all, chat. Give her. You should have already. Okay, if he's actually dead, I don't know if I want to call Tabitha. I wanted to try to save him. I know we can't save everybody, chat. Why has both the character? Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. I was about to say why did both characters who have died so far get their head blasted off with a shotgun? Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown into the wall. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on his writhing body. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. Are you insane? The thing was trying to kill you. I want to save him. I have a feeling. Hear me out. I have a feeling that if we save him, we can convince him to not go crazy, and he can use this power to help us in a later chapter. I am willing to bet money that that'll be a thing. That he will come and help us in another chapter. He's kind of like a rat. He's like a freaking rat. It's all... oh, snap. If you didn't call Tabitha, you could have also had the option to let him kill Dr. Kelly. I probably wouldn't have done that either, to be honest. Holy crap, he's like a freaking rat. The rats in the walls of the church? Oh, man. Okay. Help Dr. Kelly sedate Reese. A snake, a horse, and a rat. You leap forward, placing your body between Tabitha and the whimpering Reese, his face already trying to stitch stuff back together as he rides on the ground. Like him back that much better? So, obviously, not at first. Obviously not. But I think we can find a way to help him. In the long run, I think it'll be better. I could be wrong. HulkingEnigma, what the hell do you think you're doing? He's still a person, don't you dare. Wait, I'm sure we can all talk this out. With that thing? I don't think so. So, both of you shut up and help me drag him to the safe room now. You turn to see Dr. Kelly already pulling her son towards the open doorway. Yeah, his living situation is not better. It's probably a little worse. Because he knows now, and he's still locked up. But we could potentially help find a cure or a control method now. Tabitha swings the gun onto her back, huffingly jumping in to help Dr. Kelly. Not long before his regenerating body is sealed away behind the door. We locked him away. Okay. Not exactly how I thought that would play out, but at least none of us are dead. You have missed quite a lot. It was pretty crazy. Oh, that's true, Kirby. That's true, Kirby. I didn't think about that one. Also, oh, man. I wish there was a way we could have had her not get hurt. And not had the other two kids die. There's so many interlocking plot details that make these... Yes, I had so hard. And they would probably question you a lot. I mean, they would have to find out. They would have to find out, right? If you've done any permanent damage to him, you're going to be the one paying for the medical supplies, Miss Scarlet. You aren't seriously going to keep that thing alive, are you? He's clearly dangerous. What makes you think you can just keep it locked up? Kids died? No, we saved the kids. We saved them, but we got Rosalind's foot crushed in the process. Yeah, poor Duke, actually. We haven't seen Bo either at all. I thought he'd be a recurring character. Maybe he's in later chapters, but I thought Bo would be like a random romance option. And when I say kids, like teenagers. Yeah, no, I get you. And all the other weird stuff that's been happening, they would obviously look at you. It's my son, Miss Scarlet, and despite his appearance, he's still human. I prefer you to refer to him as such. And I've managed to keep him safely locked away and harmless for years. Sure, it'll be a little more difficult now that he knows about his condition, but that room is lined with lead. He's not going anywhere. Really? I didn't know that, Kirby. That's cool. I didn't realize that. That's so cool. That is so different. He's human. You sure about that? Are we talking about the same guy? Trust me, I've done genetic tests. He's human, somehow. And it's my job as his mother to protect him and protect people from him. It's not a burden I take lightly, and I don't have to worry about him getting out anytime soon. He's a monster, but even monsters deserve a chance at life, Tabitha. Let's say that one. I'm not surprised. I chose to save Gretchen because I thought it would impact Stella in a negative... Well, I mean, obviously it would. But I was like, I wanted to go down the Stella route, and I thought that it would be too negative if Gretchen died. So that's why I chose Gretchen. Also didn't expect Duke to get his head blown off, to be honest, but... Oh well. He's a monster. Let's do that one. Don't give me that line. He was about to eat both of you if I didn't show up. I don't care what your ethics are. I care about my cousin not being digested by some 12-foot freak with a million teeth. You don't have to defend him, HulkingEnigma. I have a lot of cleaning to do, and I don't feel like entertaining a couple of bickering cousins while I do. I prefer it if both of you could just forget what you saw and move on with your lives. My son is my business. You and your cousin leave the clinic. Dr. Kelly slamming the shotgun blasted door behind you. Two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill where Tabitha's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow Residential Street. She places her gun at the trunk and turns to face you. You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple of times, but I kept getting her stupid voicemail. Yeah. Shit, let me think. I hope we find her. I really hope we find her. It's a long shot, but there's a place that might be worth checking out. We're going on a hike. After a bit of a trek, you and Tabitha stop by the edge of the 2-lane road near the town limits. Is this where... There she is. This is where her parents died, isn't it? Oh, how freaking depressing. There she is. On the log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt is Stella. You watch her from the underbrush. Great, she's alive. Let's go. How'd you know she'd be here? Yes, I knew it. I knew it. Her parents died here. If you were Stella, where would you go after you'd just been possessed by a ghost? She doesn't need me to solve her problems. I don't think I can even solve her problem. Seeing her alive is all peace of mind I need right now. I'm gonna go talk to her. Beat it. Beat it, Tabby. I'm talking to her. I'm gonna go talk to her. Take a step forward, the gravel crunching under your feet. As you walk along the edge of the road, Tabitha hangs back, crouching in the bushes, trying to stay unseen. Oh, Gretchen. You were so old and wrinkly, Gretchen. Both of us should talk to her? Oh, well. Oh, well. We'll do that next time. You sit on the log beside Stella. HulkingEnigma, that ghost really did a number on you. I'm so sorry. Um, do I look that bad? I thought I looked kind of distinguished. Okay, but you've been okay all day. I'm just so happy you're okay. Yeah, I don't know if I am okay. It's a little better now that you're here, but Stella faces you for a moment, desperate eyes trying to force out words a part of her thought she would never have to say out loud. This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained, and the sun was finally coming out. Are we going to see it? Yo! Look at this! Night, Eli. You have a good one, man. Oh, that's really cool, 41. I like that, actually, a lot. Oh, man. Her laying down probably saved her life. If I had to guess. If I had to guess. Snap! Oh, snap, chat! It did save her life. Oh, crap, man. Sorry, I know that's probably a bummer to talk about. It was awful. It really messed me up for a while. I think I'm still messed up. There's whole years of my life after the accident that feel like they never happened. Like every time I try to remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel, and I don't even remember filming. It's scary. At least it hasn't been like that for a while, thank God. I've never talked about this stuff before with anyone. Take her hand. I'm taking her hand. Reach out to her, taking her hand. It's warm against the cool night air. The skin of her knuckles is soft. She finally tears her gaze from the road, her sad eyes meeting yours, but the hint of a smile creeps up the corners of her mouth, her dimples beginning to crease. Her hand shifts, her callous palms fitting into yours, her grip tightening. It's strong and comforting, and you can tell she feels healed, and so do you. Yeah, that's true, 41. The two of you stare out into the road. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I could. Whether I could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. Then last night happened, and I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again, or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. I'm gonna do that. You carefully place your other arm around her shoulders and you pull her close. You feel her chestnut hair against her cheek. She smells a little sweaty and a little sweet, the faded scent of her shampoo mingling with the natural perfume of her skin. It's nice. You take it. That's a little weird. You take a deep breath. Just get a good smell, chat. Just get a good smell. Letting lean into you. She rests her head against your shoulder and closed her eyes serenely. That hint of a smile spreads into a barely contained grin, and it finally chases away the worry in her features. That's a little too much detail, chat. Oh no, that's funny. That's oh no. We could just wait a little longer. Stella nestles into you, her well-muscled shoulders relaxing into your body. You share each other's warmth as you both stare out into the quiet mountain road. Granchit pants lazily in Stella's lap. Nothing happens. Nothing continues to happen for a few long minutes. I'm surprised Gretchen's not said anything. I think I'm ready to throw in the towel. It's not like I would want to see them like that anyways. I guess I came out here hoping I might get a chance to say goodbye or something like that. So I didn't get a chance when they were alive. Just because they weren't there, it doesn't mean they don't love you wherever they are. I'm going to say that one. That's a nice thought. I've thought a lot about what might happen after, whether they're somewhere else or if they just stop existing. Yeah, that's probably why. I guess we've seen at least some evidence of the afterlife. I hope that means that there's a good version too. Where they're still on that long car ride, listening to Dad's tapes, with a place in the back seat for me when I eventually catch up to him. And then it won't matter that I never got to say goodbye. You have a long life ahead of you before that. Ooh, this one's hard. I won't say that one. You're right. When all that happened, I felt like the end of the world. I felt like nothing was ever going to matter. She straightens up, stretches her neck, Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags, jingling in the quiet night air. I know that stretch. That's the time to go home stretch. Thank the Lord. I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, HulkingEnigma, for talking some sense into this girl. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Yeah, she'd want to know. She'd want to know, right? Frick, look at these saves, chat. We're going to be using up every single save, chat. Say what happened today. Oh. You read the events of the evening best you can. Saying it out loud, someone makes it feel less real. Like you're sharing the plot of a horror movie, not something that's actually happened to you. Oh my god. I'm glad Tabitha was able to step in, but that poor guy, and poor Dr. Kelly, this sucks for everyone. Hopefully he and his mom can work things out. We should try to visit him tomorrow. You know, I think processing just one traumatic event is enough for the day. This new one's going right into the void. At least until we get to the end of the week. Let's get out of here. I suppose I could ask you to walk me home. Yes, I'd love nothing more. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping her into the crook of your elbow, pulls you closer until the skin of your forearm brushes against her side. It's about time! Let's not waste another second sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And this is me. Do you want to come in? Yo! A romantic arc with a character you're talking to, and will lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. So we can't lose... Oh, well. We can't lose it accidentally, at least. I was hoping you'd ask. I'd love to. Start a romance. Start Stella's romance. Hot diggity dog. Rock on. We're getting all the achievements, chat. There's over 100 of them, so it's going to take a bit. Stella ushers you inside the barely contained grin, threatening to split into an excited smile. Let me just go take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for the whole day. I need some soap. It'll take a minute. Then we can get cozy. There's no weird stuff. Like, nah, I don't think there is. A man would kill for a shower. Stella laughs. Yeah, I'm sure you built quite a lot of grime today. It's all yours when I'm done. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Finally, I've been reunited with my bed. Gretchen hops into the massive pillow that serves as her dog bed, curling up and sighing a heavy dog sigh of relief. I can catch up on my beauty sleep. Ah, who's at the freaking door? But before she has a chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles you and her and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door. Is it Wayne? It is Wayne. It's that horrible man who smells like rotting meat. Stella, Stella! Open the door. You summon your bravery to cross the room and open the door. Sup, Wayne? What is your deal, dude? HulkingEnigma not going home for the night? He cocks his head. Why does this dude care so much? I have so many questions. The stained veil over his face fluttering in the night, slight breeze outside. The outside of his clothes are streaked with what you at first think might be gore, but you quickly realize it's actually paint. And there are wide claw marks down his shirt. But he's still in one piece after his altercation with Reese. Close the door on him. Maybe I will. Oh, we can freaking flirt with him? What? What do you want? What do you want? I won't keep you long. I know you have a warm bed and a warm body to keep you occupied tonight. But I wanted to give you a suggestion for tomorrow. You should take advantage of Tabitha's absence at the estate. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. Do a little exploring. You might be surprised at what you can find. I actually am super game for that. He slowly steps back, shining eyes fixed on you as he disappears into the dark night beyond Stella's door. Gretchen's growls escalates into barks. Intruder! Monster! Fiend! Oh, Stella, come quickly! There's some disgusting smelling man trying to threaten us. Calm down, Gretchen. Yeah. Oh, no, chat. Were you just talking to somebody, HulkingEnigma? Ooh. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to lie. Oh my gosh. Boy, I sure am tired. How about we turn in? I'll be honest. Wayne stopped by. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? You don't have to worry about him. I'm not too sure about that. He did just stop at my house at a very late hour while I was preoccupied. It's not super reassuring. But I'm too tired to care about it at this point. I just want to collapse in bed with you. You'll keep us safe, right, Gretch? I'll tear out the throat of anyone who dares break in, and hurt my precious Stella. If they bend down to within biting height, that is. But I can always tear out their ankles until they have no choice. Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pup there is. Aw. Now, let's go to bed before I pass out. Alright. But you said you wanted to shower. Sorry, head's a little fuzzy from staying up for the past day. There's a fresh towels in the bathroom. I've got extra bathrobes you can put on your clothes through the wash so they'll be extra clean and fresh in the morning. Somehow, it's such a nice shower compared to the one we've been taking, chat. It somehow feels like the longest and shortest shower you've ever taken. Too tired to think, too tired to process the flow of time. Stella sits outside the bathroom door and makes quiet and comfortable small talk with you, and then you're done. You dry off and step into one of her extra robes. So, you coming in? You walk by Stella into her bedroom, and she gently closes the door behind you. Sorry, I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience. She zips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow. That bed is way too freaking small. He was sent by someone to sit after you? Interesting. I'm curious about Wayne. It's interesting. She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. Okay. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin. For a moment that seems to last forever, you take in every detail of the world around you. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it, the slightest hint of campfire, the comforting heat of soft, callous hands against your cheek, the thunder of your heart beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, the tone seemingly without peak. And then when it breaks, her lips touch yours. They are fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold onto the memory of tonight for a long time. And then she pulls you closer, tighter, until you lose yourselves into each other. Eventually, the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing at each other from the opposite ends of the pillow. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and feeling safe and comforted. Tomorrow will bring some new horror, or it might not. But whatever happens, you'll face it together. Hey, we did it! Street Smart Animal Talks, finish episode 4. Let's save. Wait. Hard. What? Whoa! Hardcore mode allows you to select 3 traits of a character creation, but you'll no longer be able to use your traits to avoid the consequences of major decisions. This penalty only applies for hardcore runs. Let's save here. Interesting. So pretty much you can have 3 of them, but you can't avoid things, which I would want to use the traits to avoid things though. So we might do it, but it won't be like, we'll definitely do the other traits. Dang, chat. Well, there you go. There you go. We've done it. We've played through. We've done it. We've done it. If I could have 3 without the drawbacks, I think we would definitely do Book Smart, Keen Eye, and maybe Street Smart. I don't know. Maybe Street Smart. I think Street Smart. I think that's what I would pick. Either way, chat, that was great. It's late. It has been good. Little Nightmares 3, you playing again? Yeah, I plan on playing again eventually. I'm definitely going to check out the DLC when it comes out. Plus, I got to get some of the other achievements that I want to get. And hello, Marvel Cuphead. Nice to see you over in the short stream. But we are ending the stream right now. We just finished our spooky psychological horror visual novel that ended quite cute compared to the absolute horrors that will happen a few minutes before. Either ways, guys, thanks for hanging out. If you're new, I'd love it if you subscribe for more spooky stuff. We will be playing something tomorrow. I don't know what. We'll figure it out. Till then, I'll see y'all in the next one. We will be playing more Scarlet Hollow, but I want to get through a couple other games first. They're short games, though, so it won't be long. Hope y'all have a good one. And if you want to join our Discord, !Discord to join the Discord. Until again, I'll see y'all later. Bye!